But
I
I had
got
that
this
right
crown.
eye really bruised as well.
Yeah, no, I went
actually.
into the room to go and see you immediately, and I was, I'm going to faint. And they said, you'll have to faint on the floor because we haven't got any time to pick you up.
It was amazing when he started coming round, wasn't it?
It was just.
So I don't remember that at all.
How long was that after his accident?
About 2 months.
So we had a month and 2 weeks of him going off of his head, which he can't remember anything about. We stuck you in a wheelchair, and we
can't remember any of it.
And we'd wheel you down the corridor. We'd wheel you down the corridor, and you'd be slagging off everyone that goes past you, calling her a fat cow and her an ugly bitch, and like we're wheeling down to the toilet, and then we'd have to take you off of your chair and put you on the toilet, and you go, don't want to go now.
Make all these noises. You're about to stand there.
So then we'd put him back on the wheelchair, wheel him back to the room, and put him in the bed, and he'd go, seriously, I want to go to the toilet now. You either laugh or you cry in the end. I used to walk down that corridor in fits of laughter.
John has been on the mend for some time and is now at the stage where he can walk for himself.
But how do you feel though?
How do I feel? Mentally, I feel like I want to enjoy life.
You've got to look at it on a positive side, haven't you? There's not a lot of positive sides to look at, but my positive side is
So do you enjoy
I
the
can
fact
chill
now that
out.
you get up when you want and...
Yeah, I do feel like I've missed out on a bit, and I've got a lot to make up for it. You know, a lot of friends to visit, a lot of things to say to people, a lot of people to make it up with.
You've still got your looks though, mate.
That's it, still got me good looks.
Still got your good looks.
Which ain't a bad thing.
Coming up after the break, Lee is live on air at Brighton's Juice FM.
When you were on this morning, was it Richard and Judy or was it Fern and Scott?
It was Richard and Booby, yeah.
The hair show finally arrives, and Lee tells it like it is.
It's a jungle out there, and this is his business.
The day of the hair show has finally arrived, and Lee is back in Brighton.
Morning.
He's at local radio station Juice FM for a live interview on the morning show.
Morning.
Lee is hoping to generate some last-minute ticket sales for the evening's event.
Hello.
Morning. How you going? There you go, mate.
How are you?
You alright, nice to meet you.
Right, what we're going to do, we've got a news bulletin coming up now.
Yeah.
And we'll be straight into it after 10 o'clock, yeah? Is that okay?
That's cool.
Celebrity hairdresser Lee Stafford. Lee, first of all, we've seen you somewhere before. Am I right in thinking it's this morning?
It is. Good morning, Brighton.
Good morning, Brian. When you were on this morning, was it Richard and Judy or was it Fern and Scott?
It was Richard and Booby, yeah.
Booby, yeah, the double-decker copper stuff. That's the thing that very quickly I wanted to touch on. Obviously, I presume you've got a lot of kind of, wealthy middle-aged housewives that come and get their hair done at your salon.
Yeah, I certainly have, yeah.
Okay, they come and tell you stuff normally. Is that true? Because it's a myth that people say hairdressers are like social workers.
Well, yeah, if you want to be. I mean, I suppose not many people in England have got like psychologist or marriage guidance. So when ladies come in, because you don't know their family, their circle of friends, they're much more open to telling you about the secrets in their life. So, and I always push them for as well. So
Did they tell you the sexual stuff?
Oh, they tell me about all their affairs. It's much better than talking about the weather, isn't it? So I always push. I'm like, one of the first things I say is, so anything exciting happening in your life recently? They go, well, I don't know, any new affairs, any new lovers? That always gets the ball rolling.
But so anyway, talking about revolutionary hairdressing very quickly.
Yeah.
My hair is like a one all over because I'm going severely bald.
Yeah.
And anything else I can do with it?
I think you should bleach it up. I think you'd look sexier. I've got a funny story actually with someone that had hair like you.
Go
Guy
on.
come into the shop, right?
Yeah.
And this was the days before I did consultations. He had his hair shampooed, sat in my chair, and I said to him, what are we doing today, sir? He said, just a light trim. He only had like a ½ inch all over his head. So I'm trimming away the top like yours,
Yeah.
and I see these big long bits. I'm thinking, where are they coming from? So I chopped all the long bits off on top to match the sides and back, and when I'd finished, he pulled out the comb and tried combing it over his head, and it only went halfway across. It looked like someone had put it in with an axe. I cut off his comb over.
He's one of these sad old blokes with a come over.
I did him a favour, what do you reckon?
I think so. When
He never came back though.
So the show tonight, tell me a bit about where it is, what it is, explain a bit about it.
It's at the Dome. It's for the Rocking Horse Charity Appeal, the children's charity in Brighton, which is a good cause. And basically we want hairdressers to come along. There's still some tickets available.
How much?
They're 15 quid. You get a free drink at the bar, so it's nice and cheap. And basically what we're going to be showing is just revolutionary hair. And hopefully the people that come and watch this tonight, they're going to be inspired and feel good about the industry they work in.
We're not talking about blue rinse hairdressers.
No, it's revolutionary hair, inspiring hair, and there's going to be a mental mad twist at the end of the night.
You're going to give me a bit of a tease now, aren't you, about what that's about?
No.
It's a short walk to Lee's salon, where he's keen to see how building work is progressing, having not been there since work began.
Morning! Looks exactly the same, Nige.
It would do.
All you've done is clean some rubbish out.
Yeah, no. Clean now, isn't it?
It's clean, yeah. Well, you've just been cleaning it for 10 days.
Do you want to look round first?
Yeah, show me round, let's have a look. It don't look like a ceiling to me, mate.
We'll do, eventually.
It's like some metal rods up there. What's down there?
That's where your waste pipe comes up.
Why can't we have a chute
No, you can't.
that I could throw the towels down there that go straight into the washroom? Because once they're finished shampooing it, they're dirty towels, they just go bomb, straight in there.
I don't think we can do that.
I'm sure we can, mate. Nigel, you didn't really believe we could do the toilet. No, you didn't. No, you never. You were saying, oh, the drainage
I was
and
just
this
trying to
and
get
that.
out of it.
Lee likes to make a feature of each of his salon loos, and he's won his argument for a larger customer toilet in Brighton.
No, I'm excited about that. Well done, mate. Got it done in the end, didn't we? Eh? I won! Well, the reason why I was so hell-bent with getting rid of this wall here and putting it there, it just adds extra space to the toilet. And how I want this toilet to look, I want it to look a cross between like a prison cell or a yeah, I just want it to be all white, kind of brick Victorian tiles, very simple, the whole thing tile. I want a toilet sitting at this end, I want a basin sitting at this end, and I want to have just, amongst all this space, just a little tiny mirror that clients look in, a tiny toilet, so it's very minimalistic, but all you get the sense of is space when you're sitting here. It's going to look wicked.
Back upstairs, Lee is fixated by the salon street entrance.
You don't really have to know, because you can't do anything about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
They've got a step, they've got a step, they've got a step. If we had a step there, it would sort that problem right
It certainly
out.
would. We want to do it.
I mean, it's unfair if they're not going to give us a step, if they've got a step next
That's what
door.
building regs are like. Because somebody else got away with it, doesn't mean to say you can get away with it.
I haven't given up yet, mate. I haven't given up yet.
Lee leaves Nigel to the entrance problem. He now turns his attention to more immediate concerns as he holds last-minute rehearsals for the charity hair show.
How we finish it off is the last person that gets on the end, which is going to be you, young lady. Again, take your time. Now, this bit is important. It looks cool if you get it down. If you don't get it down, it doesn't look very cool. Shenko, you've done this before, haven't you? You've done this before, haven't you? Stop showing off now. That was sexy, I like that. You could do that again, could you? That was model-like. Dig it.
Rehearsals over, final preparations are underway backstage.
Showtime is 1 hour and 50 minutes away, so we're well ahead of schedule. All the girls are blow dried, well, they're just having their finishing touches. Some need some makeup, some need a bit of styling. We've all rehearsed, so
Lee's mum Annette has travelled all the way to Brighton to offer some customary support.
See ya, you got your rabbit on, I got you for Christmas.
Yes, darling.
Lovely,
Yes.
it's lovely.
Well, I was in the hairdressers with Lee, and I said to him, he didn't know what he wanted to do when he left school. So I said to him, would you like to be a hairdresser? Because Lee never liked getting his hands dirty. And he loved the women, and he loved all the clothes. So he said, I don't know. So I'm looking through the magazines, and I said, well, there's a job going in Neville Daniels in Chelsea. Should we go up there?
No, I wasn't. I was in the salon with you.
Yeah, that's right, in the salon. And I said, should we go up there? So we went up there and got an interview, went in there, and then they said, can you start Monday? And he went, they don't really mean that, do they? Because I think at the time it was quite hard to get a job, wasn't it? So he started work there, couldn't believe it.
My dad wanted me to be a car valeter. It was a toss-up between a car valeter and a
Can you believe it? So he went up there to Neville Daniels and he had to come out of school, didn't do an O-level, an A-level, GCSE, nothing. And look where he is now, my baby. Oh, I love him.
There's just one last thing for Lee to worry about.
The number situation is I think we've got about 150 so far. So the place holds roughly 200. So we need at least 50 people to turn up on the door and pan on the night. Hopefully, we're going to be turning people away, but you never know. So you know, just one of them.
But it seems he needn't have worried.
The Rockingham Hospital supports the Royal Alexander Hospital for Sick Children, and we fundraise to buy vital medical equipment. Hopefully tonight we could take another step forward to raising funds for the appeal.
The charity hair show is a sellout and fills with local hairdressers drawn by the prospect of seeing Lee and his respected art team.
Good evening, everybody!
The idea behind an industry hair show is to present the cutting edge of hair design. However, Lee is also looking to recruit some good hairdressers from the audience. Tonight, Lee and his team will showcase Stafford's signature styles. It was this type of show that inspired and taught Lee as a young hairdresser trying to break into the industry.
You're great. Come here, young. Give this young lady a round of applause. Right, have another seat. And just cut it off. Your dad's shaving brush. If you like her hair, I want you to give her a big cheer. Thanks very much, guys, for coming.
But Carlo has got a controversial recruitment drive to announce.
We've got some great news because we are opening a salon in Brighton. We've decided to recruit in a different way, similar to the Pop Idol recruitment. It's going to be called Crop Idol. We've got open auditions that will take place on the 28th of March at our future salon, which is based just around the corner.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It's a competition, the Alps are standing in Brighton, so it's good.
Being new look, new image to Brighton is great.
It's a big name, it's a good thing. I don't think that the other salon owners would do something a bit more sort of adventurous.
Maybe not.
It's been a fantastic evening, you know, I mean, you know, the amount of people I've had coming up to me saying, I want a job, you know, and when you move into Brighton and, you know, so it was definitely a big success. I'm relieved.
I think it's quite exciting. I think maybe Brighton could do with something like this.
I'm very happy if he comes to Brighton, as long as he doesn't take any of my team.
If these people were truly happy where they were, they wouldn't be thinking about coming to work for me. They're obviously not as happy as they would like to be. So, on that note, it's a jungle out there, and business is business.
Coming up in the next episode, Lee enjoys a day discussing his own hair care range.
Not only is he a good-looking ground,
yes,
and a great brand manager,
fantastic,
and a fantastic person,
yeah,
but it looks great. You've done a wicked job, mate. Yeah.
At Lee's London flat, TV chef Phil Vickery gives him some cooking tips.
Women love them sort of Thai flavours, fragrant curries, stuff like that. Yeah. It's really quite sexy.
Is it?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a chef.
And at a dinner party for his friends, we get to see more of the real Lee.
If you're telling me the only thing I think about is sex, hair and me, I mean, that's, I've got to have a bit of a wake-up call, really, don't I? Do you know what I mean?
Coming up in this episode, Lee enjoys a day discussing his hair care range.
Not only is he a good-looking ground and a great brand manager and a fantastic person, but it looks great. You've done a wicked job, mate, yeah.
At Lee's London flat, TV chef Phil Vickery gives him some cooking tips.
Women love them sort of Thai flavours, fragrant colours and stuff like that. Yeah. It's really quite sexy.
Is it?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a chef.
And at a dinner party for his friends, we get to see more of the real Lee.
If you're telling me the only thing I think about is sex, hair and me, I mean, that's, I've got to have a bit of a wake-up call, really, don't I? Do you know what I mean? That is only there to make my bedroom look bigger, okay? That's the only reason. Because look at that, eh? No one about. You ever seen Leicester Square like that? It's the only time when it's peaceful. At 6 in the morning, we're going to Preston today, NPD Day, new product development. It's very exciting. I like NPD days, even if I've got to go and fight it. Important for at least 5 minutes cleaning your teeth in the morning. If you go to get terrible breath. No one likes that. I love these days because we discuss all ideas for new products. And it might sound boring, but it's not boring, because the thing I think about it is that, you know, coming up with an idea, an innovative idea is one thing, but the masses wanting it is another thing. So you've got to get the two things. You've got to get the innovative idea, but you've got to get it right on the button and the public want it. Got to floss as well. It's very important to floss. It's a little ritual that I do every morning. 5 minutes brushing your teeth and flossing. So you can get as close as you want to people, which is very important when you're doing clients all day long, like I do. Got to have, especially when there's never a neck brush handy to wipe the hairs off their neck and you're blowing it off all the time.
Lee has been involved in the production of his hair care range since it was created in 2001. He has a 4-hour journey to Preston in Lancashire, where his hair care brand is produced.
Sunny Preston. Oh, that, look, they've got all the pink on the front.
At the factory, the product development team are waiting for him.
Morning, morning, morning. Morning, sir. Hello. I've met you. How you going, you alright? You alright?
Yeah, yourself?
Very well, thank you, Graham. Hello, mate.
I'm good. Good. How was your journey?
Yeah, it was alright, yeah. I had to get up at 6, but, you know, it's all good. Hello, darling. Hello, Kelly. Lost your beard, mate. You've lost it, and I've gained one. I'm like the head.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Lee's products are fast becoming a major international brand. And far from being just a name on the bottle, Lee is involved at every stage of the production.
To be quite honest, I think it's much better than the original. It's got a better texture to it. And, it even seems drier to me, and
I think it smells better as well.
Yeah.
Than the original. The fragrance seems to work better.
Yeah. The fragrance is better. I think the texture's better. It's you know, it's definitely a bit thick. I just think it's an improvement on the original, let alone the one we're selling now.
Okay,
So
in that
well
case,
done, young
we
lady.
can go into production with this from the next batch then.
Yeah, we kind of was like getting excited about that marshmallow feel, weren't we, a little while ago? And it has kind of got that, but I now think it looks a bit curdled, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
thought as
And I
well.
think we're better off just going for something really luxurious and creamy, really. Like that. This is very much like the dehumidifier that we tested, and we all need to have lots of little pots of this, go away and get lots of feedback. That's the only way you can evaluate it, really. Not only are you good looking, Graham, and a great brand manager, and a fantastic person, but it looks great. You've done a wicked job, mate, yeah. The whole philosophy behind our fragrance was that we wanted something, because it was going to be pink, the whole range, was to have something that was kind of fun fairy, candy flossy. So that's the brief we gave to the perfumers. Is that what you call them?
Perfumers, yeah.
Perfumers, and they come up with this. So it's candy floss, pink, fun, fair, fun.
Very distinctive.
Yeah, very distinctive. Beautiful. We thought about sort of spelling it.
Leah's even concerned with the details of design and packaging.
Smell.
Beautiful. Yeah. And also, you know the strap line? We thought about have fun, look wicked, smell beautiful. And then we thought about putting the smell beautiful right on the front.
Yeah. But that does work as well, though. Have fun, look wicked, smell beautiful.
Yeah,
and
that
does
when I said
kind
it
of.
there, it does actually sound okay, doesn't it?
You know.
In Germany, which is one of our biggest markets outside of the UK, we're in 1,150 stores.
At the end of the meeting, Leah's briefed on the brand's international progress.
350 in Austria. We have over 2,000.
However, Leah's very keen for the brand to be successful in America.
You know, we've had this trial in the US that we started in America.
Yeah. How many stores was that with?
Well, we're in 22 now. And
only 22?
Only 22, because it's only a pilot, just to try and see if it's doing well. The products are doing really well in the 22 stores that we're in, yeah.
Last thing you want to know is...
Before leaving the factory, Lee does his customary hands-on product testing.
I'll use this shampoo on you. If you could just let me know if your head tingles, or if it doesn't. Let me know if you like the smell of it. The reason why I'm doing this is I couldn't possibly have a bunch of products that went on the market that I wasn't 110% happy with. So I vigorously test everything, because in the day my name's on it, and you know, I want to feel proud about it. I want it to be good. So all this testing is essential. The problem is, though, you're always up against deadlines. So sometimes you're testing into the early hours of the night. How does that smell?
Smell nice.
Is it? Is your head tingling? Really? How does that feel to you? Does it feel shiny to you or look shiny?
Look shiny.
So it's been a long day. I'm shattered, but it's been a very, very exciting day. And these are some of the most exciting days that I've had in my career, even though it doesn't, you know, we're sitting around a table and we're talking, but talking about my product range is very, very exciting for me, and it's one of the biggest parts of my career. And for a hairdresser, it's really the pinnacle of what any hairdresser dreams of what you can do.
Coming up after the break,
who's there?
TV chef Phil Vickery visits Lee at home, and the hairdresser proves he isn't a chef.
It's not enough for 5 people, is it?
At the Brighton salon, Nigel and his team have been working flat out to keep to the tight schedule. The ceiling is finally in place and the floor is down. Meanwhile, Lee is back in London at his Soho flat. It's here where his celebrity mates come to enjoy haircuts and gossip in both privacy and comfort.
Who's there?
Today, TV chef Phil Vickery comes by for a haircut.
Hey, mate. How you going, brother? Good to see you.
Nice,
You all right?
nice place.
Yeah, it's all right, anyway. It's just the mirror and the seat, mate, with the views. You know, ain't no bad, is it? That's what we're doing today, darling.
As it happens, it's just the right day for Lee to be speaking to an expert chef.
Okay. Mate, it's turned out absolutely perfect because now you can give me lots of tips on my meal this evening. Because I've got 4 girls coming around, Phil, and they're all really good friends of mine from way back since we were like teenagers. All girls I used to knock about, and they're all great girls.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, I'm not really that great a cook, to say the least.
Oh,
do you know
okay.
what I mean? So
Lovely cutting hair, isn't it?
yeah. So
How well do you know them for starters?
I know them really, really well. I mean, I grew up with them.
What do they eat? You must know.
Well, they all. Some of them don't eat meat, but they all say they eat fish.
So they're not vegetarians then?
Not true vegetarians. No, they do eat fish.
Right. Funny enough, I've got some recipes which I had to work on anyway, but some of them might be okay for you. Because I thought, what about green fish curry? Is that a bit dodgy for you?
Green fish curry? No, I like the sound of that, mate.
Chuck the fish in.
Chuck the fish. What fish is it again?
Any fish you like.
Any fish
I've
you
got
like,
salmon, cod, whatever. 4 bits of fish. Just say, can I have 4 bits?
Chop them up or just?
Cut them, no, leave me big chunks, about
big chunks.
Almost sort of the size of my fist, yeah?
Right, yeah, gotcha.
That's your size. Put the lid on, turn it down, simmer it for 10 minutes, done.
And that's done?
That's it. That's it, like there.
And you don't have anything with that, you just have it as it is?
We'll get some rice or something if you want.
Get some rice?
You know, women love them sort of Thai flavours, fragrant curries
They do,
and stuff like
mate.
that, yeah. It's really quite sexy.
Is it?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a chef. Fresh mango with chilli sugar.
And that's it?
I put it under a grill. Got a grill?
Yeah.
That's it.
So